Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing The Flash, Year 1, Born to Run. Take a look at this cover. Now, although it does not say Year 1 on the cover, in the back on the individual issue covers, it says Year 1. So, by all intents and purposes, this is a Year 1 Flash story for Wally West. Now, see, Wally West became the Flash in the Crisis of Infinite Earth. So, he didn't really have time to kind of mold into the role. This story here kind of defines Wally West as the Flash and shows why he is the Flash. Now, see, Wally West is different unlike any other superhero out there. It's not like with Batman or Superman or Green Lantern or Wonder Woman where he just becomes the hero. No, Wally West was a sidekick first. He was the original Kid Flash. See, to tell an origin story about Wally West being the Flash, you really have to tell an origin story about him being Kid Flash also, because that's an integral part to his history. It's like if you tried to tell a story about Dick Grayson being Batman. Well, you can do it, but you're going to have to mention him being Robin and Nightwing, because those are important parts to him being Batman. Now, the story starts off with Wally West as the Flash going to his aunt's house and looking through all the various books that she had, reminiscing about his first summer as Kid Flash. Now, the majority of the story takes place in the past as him as Kid Flash. And this is really where Wally West gets defined as a hero. And it comes from two perspectives. From the perspective of learning from Barry Allen the Flash and learning from his aunt. See, Barry Allen kind of teaches Wally what it means to be the Flash, what it means to be a hero. Whereas Aunt, who is like Wally West's best friend, who is probably his biggest mentor, his aunt teaches him what it means to be a person, what it means to be to grow and to overcome your fear, and really what it means to be Wally West. And these two role models are so important to Wally West in his history and just what defines him as a character. And that's one of the points that I liked about this story, is one that it dealt a lot with what made Wally Flash. And it dealt a lot with his history as Kid Flash. I also liked how you got to see a lot of Barry in this, because in the modern continuity up until now, you don't get too much of Barry. I mean, he died during the Crisis, so the only thing you're really going to get of Barry, a lot of Barry, is Silver Age comics, and good luck with those. But I really like how this dealt with him being Kid Flash, really dealt with him learning how to be Kid Flash from Barry and from his aunt. It also shows it shows a lot of Barry in it too. It shows Mirror Master in there, and also shows the villain Cobalt Blue, which isn't really a big villain, and he only shows up in one story. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed this story. I really did. Just for the points that I gave you. It tells about him being Kid Flash, it tells about him being Flash, and it just really goes in depth about him being Wally, and him being Kid Flash, and what it means to be the Flash. The stories themselves, the actual plots, the villains that they fight, aren't really that impressive. But that's not what's important about the story. It's what Wally does and what he learns that's important about the story. And I thoroughly enjoyed this story. Out of all the heroes that I'm trying to dip my toes into, Hawkman, Aquaman, The Flash, he is definitely the one that I'm most excited for. I am ecstatic about reading The Flash. And this story is a great story to start things off if you want to read about Wally as The Flash. Now, there's one problem with this. It's $12.99 if you find it in stores, or $12.95. Big difference, 5 cents. No, 4 cents. So it's a fairly cheap comic. However, buying it online is going to go for $35 to $40. It is a rare comic. I've seen it only in 2 comic stores. My own and the one that's located in Salem. So, if you really want this, I suggest going to stores to get it, if you can find it in stores. Is it necessary to buy online? Despite how good it is and despite how much I like it, I would say hold off on it from buying it online. I can't give you any recommendations for anything else because this is the only Flash story I've read so far. However, it's better to buy this in store. It's not worth $35 to $40. But it is an excellent story, and it does a good job at handling the characters of Wally, his aunt, and Barry. I do recommend this, and like I said, I'm excited for reading more Flash. My next one I'm going to get is Terminal Velocity, so expect a review of that sometime soon. I want to finish up my Justice League and my Teen Titans before I really dip heavy into Aquaman, Hawkman, and Flash, but hey, they're coming. Flash stories are definitely coming. So with that said, this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.